Yo, what up? It's your girl Dutch ReBelle, Miss Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I'm here with my boy Martin Cruz, and we are breaking down Cheesecake.
Need a piece of shop, how I make my
How did
own
Cheesecake come
dough.
about? Thankfully, the homie John Glass, that's the homie John Glass, shout out to Knowhere Studios. We've known each other forever, and we really never got to tap in. So thankfully, he hit me, and we started linking up, started coming through, and then one day, in one of our little Monday morning mix-ups, he started working on the beat. I just kind of went in there. I was trying not to write anymore and all that stuff. So we started on the record. Shout out to homie Melks, came in, and it just became what it was. Yeah, we recorded that thing. So in the song, I say, I'm gonna need my cheddar, need my cheesecake. For me, it was like everybody says cheese, everybody says money. It's not different ways. It's like get your money. But I feel like cheesecake is like elevated bags, sophisticated levels of bags. You feel me? So it is cheese and it is cheesecake. And I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is my absolute favorite dessert. Yeah, I already knew that. Let me drop that line in there and get me a little cheesecake, of course. Shout out to the cheesecake lovers. Eating the cheesecake in the video. So everyone was like, well, we have to actually eat it. And everyone asked, like, how do we turn it black? So how we turned the cheesecake black was food coloring, obviously. But it didn't taste like anything, but it didn't taste only like cheesecake. It was cool. So after like the first bite, everyone was like, ooh, yum, because we were kind of hungry too, honestly. Like we had been driving and working and doing all that for hours. So when the cheesecake came in, everybody was excited. But then it was like, after the second bite, like I wasn't acting. I was definitely like, there's ink all over this. Like, that's what it tastes like. And it was so funny watching everybody change because their mouths are all black and all of that stuff. And you're trying to be like in character. And it was like, girl, you look crazy. The whole idea of the cheesecake turning black was, if you've seen Beetlejuice, of course, you know that they have that infamous dinner scene. And in the dinner scene, they get possessed. So we were kind of playing on that concept of everything just kind of getting spooky. Also, if you ever seen old movie, Ferngully, which is my joint. But yeah, in that movie too, there was like this black ink that was like making the machines evil and all that. For me, it's like that's the same thing with the game. Like weird stuff that be going on in the game that makes it hard for people to kind of chase their dreams and chase their passions and stuff like that. So we wanted to represent that in the have your cake and eat it too. But sometimes it might get dark. So that was the concept. The dollhouse came about in the video because, honestly, so shout out to my homie Chris and Savannah, Sin City Creatives. They were like, we found this dollhouse, we're gonna do something. And that's the beauty of how we usually work, because how they're very visual, they're super dope, luxury videographers, and they usually just kind of give me an image or they have something, and I just kind of take that and find what song matches with it. So when he said we had a dollhouse, it's fine for me to do with it. I already knew that I had this on cheesecake. I already knew that there had to be some type of dinner, some type of consuming cheesecake to happen. So it was like, what if the dinner party is happening inside the dollhouse? And then we kind of just was like, that's it. So we're gonna have, I'll be big and I'm just like peeking into this dollhouse, and everything that's happening in the story that should happen inside the dollhouse. The whole video really came from one picture, like a picture that he took of this girl and this ink, and I was just like, I want to do that, and that created the whole concept of the video. That ink would be what would consume the house, cheesecake, everybody, real simple. And it was funny because we had to look for a couple of dollhouses. I think the first one we tried to find, it didn't even work out. But yeah, a couple of hours later, get you a nice little dollhouse. Now I had to climb on the floor and looking through the video. It was crazy. That warehouse was cold. It was dark. And that ink was very cold. The paint, it took a couple hours to get it all off. But anything for the cheesecake. So the chemistry on set was hilarious, actually. So most of the girls, we all drove up together. So to be honest, we were already on 1,000 before. So shout out to Busy, Bia, shout out to Shayla. They didn't all know each other. I think like two of them, they didn't all know each other. But by the time we got there, everybody was hooked up. That was it. But Bia, Javier, shout out to her, singer, my dog. She was kind of like closer to this. So where we were in Connecticut. So because of that, she came and met up with us. And it was dope because it was like a bunch of us in this room, and we were all trying to figure out what we were going to wear and how we were going to do it. Because I had the concept down, but I try not to be too specific with people that are going to be in my videos because I want them to play themselves to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Get theirs off. So because I'd rather do that, and I kind of like to explain to people exactly what we're doing the day of the shoot. Just bring all your stuff. And yeah, it worked out. Everybody knew what they wanted to do, what kind of vibe they were trying to show from the concept. So we all got to just help each other, and it was like a whole bunch of sisters getting dressed, which was pretty dope because that doesn't always happen on the set. And then yeah, we're eating cheesecake, giggling. Everyone's so helpful, to be honest, which I love them girls, and they know that. And then yeah, I mean, it ended with 2 or 3 of them helping me scrub 3 gallons of paint off of my body in a janitor sink with paper towels and like some hand soap. So you know, ride or die, bad girls play. But shout out to all of them. It was fun. What inspired the looks in the video for Cheesecake, of course, Beetlejuice. Like I said, we definitely wanted to play off Beetlejuice. So for myself, you know, we had to do the red wedding dress. We went black because, you know, it got a little dark. But same concept. So if you saw my hair, that was Lydia, big Lydia Dietz. What's up, sis? How you doing? Put me in the 3rd one. How you doing? For the dollhouse look with the paint, that one was, we just knew we were going to go paint latex. Shout out to Busy. You know, I feel like she's real good on textures and looks and colors, so we knew we wanted to do something like that. And it was funny because a lot of people said that it was kind of like Spawn, you know, Venom, all that. So sure, yes, that too. So that worked out dope. And then for the girls, as far as the dinner scene, some of the inspo was like Mean Girls. You know, we wanted them to be like pink, bright colors, real just, you know, bougie high school vibes. So I told them like, yeah, just go straight Mean Girls. And then the inspiration towards the end is we're going Beetlejuice after being possessed. And shout out to my girls. They didn't have to ask any questions. They know exactly what that was because my girls are kind of dark like that. So.
Yo, need a piece of shop.
It's your girl Dutch ReBelle. It's Kiss Bang Bang, and this was my breakdown of Cheesecake. Shout out to my boy Martin Cruz. Stay tuned. Make sure you go watch that, run it up on all platforms. Kiss.